Hi students, welcome back to another session of our 7th class science. That is 9th chapter, reflection of light, part 3. That's what we are going to discuss today. See, till now we have discussed about different properties light travels in a straight path, how the reflection phenomena is executed in our daily life, how it is being useful. That all we were discussing, and yesterday's session, in the last session, we were talking about laws of reflection. The laws of reflection, we came to know that angular incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to, as the first one, law of reflection and laws of reflection. The laws of reflection, the first one is angle I is equal to angle R. That's what we have discussed. If the incident ray is passing through the line 4, okay, we are going to get the reflected ray from the line 1, where the angle of incidence is 60, angle of reflection is also 60. If the incident ray is passing through the line 3, the reflected ray is coming from the line 2, where the angle of incident is equal to 30 degrees and the angle of reflection also 30 degrees. When the incident ray is passing through the normal, the reflected ray is passing along the normal, again bouncing back in the straight, okay, where the angle of incident is equal to 0 degrees and the angle of reflection is also 0 degrees. That's what we have discussed in the last session. Okay, from that we have concluded that angle of incident is equal to angle I is equal to angular. This is what is our final conclusion is. We have one more law, that is in the laws of reflection. We have two. About two, in order to understand these two, we have to discuss we have to discuss some activities. We have to perform some activities. We have to discuss some content which is going to be helpful to describe or to have the explanation about this second one. Okay. And the laws of reflection, this first one is angle I is equal to angular. Angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. Second one, to describe, we have to conduct some activities. Okay. Before that, we have some excess amount of one more small activity that we have to concern about is angle I is equal to angular. That is given in page number 85. Let us verify the rule. That is, let us verify the angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. Let's verify. See, observe the diagram followed carefully. That is figure number 5. The ray of light from the candle is reflected at the mirror and bounces off at the same angle as it comes to the mirror. Our eye does not know that the light has been reflected. Our eye sees the object, the candle, in the mirror and feels that light is coming from the candle which seems to be beyond the mirror. Okay. See what is happening here. What is the explanation is, suppose for this extension of this angle is equal to angular, that we have small segment in page number 85. That's what we are going to discuss. Then we will discuss on this telescope and all. See, assuming this as a mirror, very important session, listen. Assuming this as a mirror, okay, and if a candle is kept in front of a mirror, the candle is kept in front of a mirror and you are observing from this end. If you are observing from this end, the ray from this is going to be hitting this mirror. The ray which is hitting and it is going to hit some mirror, and due to the reflection, it is going to reach our eye. Okay, and if you draw the imaginary line, and if you notice, the angle of incident will be 30 degrees. The angle of reflection is also 30 degrees, which is emitted from this. Okay, but what is that our extension is the image of treating this as mirror. The image of the candle is being seen here. Okay, the image of the candle will be seen here, where by observing from this, if the original candle is here, the image of the candle is here inside the mirror, this look like it is being emitted from the candle. This look like the image, the light ray is emitted from the candle, which is being observed in the mirror by this. Okay, the rays look like which are coming from the candle, which is present as the image inside the mirror, and our eye feels that, our brain or our eye feels that the ray which is coming and reaching to our eye is directly from a candle, which is kept beyond the mirror. Okay, actually this is the image of this candle, but whenever we are observing this candle in the mirror, our eye or our brain senses that some candle is placed beyond the mirror, the other side of the mirror, and we are seeing this is the mirror, and the candle looks like some candle is placed. The image of this candle is this. Actually, this looks like by us. By our eye feels that this is a candle which is placed the other side of the mirror, and the way I am going to, as we are observing this candle like this directly, our eye or our brain feels that this candle is in the straight path, and to the other side, and this our eye feels that some candle is present at the other side of the mirror. But actually, what is that? It is the image of this original candle. Okay, the candle, suppose if I stand in front of a mirror, look like some other person. Suppose assuming a mirror, I am standing here. If I stand in front of a mirror, look like some other person who is standing other side of the mirror, who is facing towards me. Same feel. We feel if you closely observe and see that image which is been formed, and if you close observe, try to feel that. Okay, we will feel that some person of like me, same like me, is standing inside the mirror, or standing at the other side of the mirror, who is same like me. Okay, our brain feels that, of course it is the image of us, but if you observe closely, we get the sense and imaginary explanation, we get a feel that is also one candle, that is also one person. The image of mine also is one person who is standing other side of the mirror, okay, and looking towards me. The same feel. Okay, whenever I am placing a candle in front of the mirror and observing in the mirror, okay, the incident ray from this mirror candle is hitting this mirror and reflected and going to reach my eye. That is actual phenomena is going to work, where the angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. But the image of the candle as it is formed on the mirror, inside the mirror, my eye senses that some candle is placed at the other side of the mirror, where it is observed. Okay, where it is observed as some candle is placed at the other side of the mirror, and it is observed by my eye, and my brain senses that. Otherwise, our eyes or brain sense that some candle is present at the other side. But actual phenomena is what? To form that image of the candle, of this candle, is due to the phenomenon of reflection. Incident ray hitting that and reflected ray. This phenomenon of reflection, the phenomenon of reflection is making the execution of forming the image. See how the images are going to form, that we will discuss. I hope you understood that. That is, observing or feeling the presence of one more candle at the other side of the mirror is due to the reflection. Actually, the incident ray is reflected, and the incident ray which is projected from the air, projected from the candle, gets reflected and reaching my eye. But it look like the ray is coming from the other side of the candle, which is being placed other side of the mirror. Okay, Fine. This formation, this field or this formation is again due to angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. Why this phenomena we are going to sense that because of the angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. Okay. See what is been given. See here. See, observe the diagram here. The ray of light which is coming from the candle reflect at the mirror and bounces with the same angle as it is coming out of the mirror. Our eye do not know that the light has been reflected. We cannot see that reflected ray. Our eye also does not know. Our eye sees that object, that is the candle in the mirror. Our eye sees that the candle in the mirror which is being taken in the mirror and feels that light is coming from that candle which seems to be beyond the mirror. In this way we see an image of the candle. See this, the candle, the original candle is this, that is the image of the candle. The same figure I have drawn on the board. We are able to see the person. See, this is small extension, small add-on to the last session, that is angle I is equal to angle R. One law of reflection. Now we are going to do some activity which is helpful for writing this, that is making of our this segment is making our own, making your is there that I am writing our, making our own periscope. How can we make our periscope? Own periscope. We have a small activity, and how it is been made. That's what I am going to help you out. To do this periscope, okay, let us do this. Actually, it is under. Let us do this file in page number 85. Collect the following materials to make your periscope. We have to collect the following materials. What are the materials required? Why are we making periscope? That I will tell you. First we write. Okay. Materials required, that is empty agarbatti box, 2 mirrors, 2 mirror strips, scale, pencil, blade, matchbox, candle, and glue. Glue is gum. Some gum we want, this candle, and some glue we want. Okay, these are the required materials. See, we want a empty agarbatti box, 2 mirror strips we want, scale, pencil we want blade, we want a matchbox, we want a candle and glue. These are the required materials to execute our to make our periscope. See, close both the ends of the agarbatti box. We have to close both ends of the agarbatti box. We have to close. Now draw a squares on both sides. Okay, assuming this is an agarbatti box. Of course, I am not good at drawing, but I am trying to draw. Of course, I would have brought that. See, this is the agarbatti box. Look like so, right? Not so good at drawing. Okay, just consider this as agarbatti box, and we have to close the two ends. And what we have to do, we have to draw the squares on both ends. Okay, we have to draw a square. Okay, this is one square. Now, how much is the length? You have to measure. Suppose if it is 2 centimeters, we have to measure with the scale. If it is 2 centimeters, for example, measuring with the scale. Suppose in my case it is 8 centimeters. The same 8 centimeters. After measuring what is the width of this box, with the same width you have to draw. You have to measure it and you have to draw the square. Okay, here also you have to draw the square. 2 squares you have to draw. Fine. 2 squares you have to draw on that. Now what we have to do, draw the diagonals of each square as shown in figure number 6a. After drawing this, we have to join these two diagonals we have to draw of the square. This is a diagonal, this is one diagonal as shown in figure, and this is one more diagonal. After squares, you have to join these diagonals, you have to draw the diagonals. Okay, 2 diagonals I have drawn. Now, slit the diagonals with the help of a blade. Okay, this diagonals, the angle will be 45 degrees here. If you measure the diagonal, with the using of a blade, you have to slit. Okay, you have to cut it. You have to cut that diagonals with the blade. The slit should be equal to the length of the mirror strip. Okay, the length of the strip, the length of the slit should be equal to the length of the mirrors. Mirrors, what we are going to do. The slit should be equal to the length of the mirror strip. Okay, fix the mirror. What we have to do, we have to place the mirror. After opening this slits, we have to place the mirrors. In that, we have to place the mirror strip. Fix the mirror strip in these slits as shown in figure number 2b. Okay, in this two slits, you have to fix a mirror strip. The mirror strips you have to fix it. Okay, take care to see that these mirror strips parallel to each other. Okay, they should be parallel. It should not be any bending. Parallel to each other with their reflecting surfaces facing each other. Okay, how we have to place one more is reflecting surface will be there, right? One side where we can see our image is called as reflecting surface. Once reflecting surface it should be this side. Once other reflecting surface. Both reflecting surfaces. This is the assuming this is the reflecting surface. We have to insert like that. The another strip also should be inserted such that both mirrors reflecting surface should be facing each other like this. Both are facing each other and they should be parallel to each other. Okay. Fix the mirror strip firmly to the box with a few drops of molten wax from the burning candle. Okay. Now how to fix? Just you have to light the candle with the candle, and that wax of the candle will be melted. That molten liquid form of at the back of that, you just place that wax so that it will be fixed at the back of the mirror. Okay, from top to here back, you have to slowly drop that liquid wax so that it will be okay. You can also use glue or Fevicol instead of wax. Instead of wax, if it is difficult, you can use the gum or Fevicol to fix these mirror strips. See, after this, what you have to do? Cut out two windows. And the narrow side of the box is as shown in below figure. Now what you have to do at the other side, in this side you have to cut, after placing that mirror, you have to cut a window, small window type, you have to cut it. And that side also you have to cut a small window. Okay, on the sides, little sides of the agarbatti box is less length. Okay, cut the two windows and the narrow side which is there of less length of that box you have to cut as a figure number 6C. Okay, the window should open directly on the reflecting surface of the mirror strip. How they should be? They should be exactly directly facing towards the mirror. If the mirror strip is placed like that, the window should be this side. If the mirror strip is facing that side, the window should be other side of that agarbatti box. Okay, now our periscope is ready. Okay, this side is one window, this side is one window. Our periscope is ready. Okay, this is after that our periscope is ready. Now you can make it by your own. Now you can look through the window 2. Suppose if this is window 1. This side also is open. This is window 2. It's window 1 and window 2. You can look through the window 2. You will be able to see the things lying in front of the window 1. Okay, whenever we are seeing through the window 1, we can see what are the things which are being lying in front of the window 1. Okay, by seeing, observe, if some object is here, suppose some pins and object is placed at this window. By seeing from this window also, actually by seeing straight, if the object is here, suppose if I am seeing from this place without any periscope or anything, the object should be in front of me. Any object should be in front of me to see this. Suppose if the object is placed here, by seeing from this place due to the periscope, the rays will go, the object, see the incident rays from the object will fall on this first mirror and it will be reflected. Why we are able to see is because the ray which is coming from the incident, that object is going to strike the mirror and it is getting reflected, and this reflected ray is going to travel and hitting this another mirror, and again it gets reflected. And if you are observing through this, window 2, then we are able to see the objects which are placed in front of the window 1. Okay, you will be able to see the things lying in front of the window 1. If you are hiding beyond the tree, suppose if you are hiding beyond the tree, you can easily see what is happening on the other side of the tree. Suppose I am standing here, suppose I am standing at this point, and if I keep the periscope to the window 1 of the periscope at this point, and if I see from this place also, if my face is here also, suppose if I am keeping my face here, I will assume that window 2 is facing here. By facing the window 1 to that side, I can see from window 2 what is happening to that side. Okay. That is, here also if there is any obstacle here, by facing this window at other side of the obstacle, by watching from the window 2, also we can able to see what is happening to the other side, even though there is an obstacle. Okay, suppose if you are hiding, you can see easily what is happening. Observe figure number 6D. Okay, observe the figure number 6D. A girl is viewing the object outside of the room through the window while hiding herself in a room. With the help of a periscope. She is not observing through the window. See that figure number 6D. She is not observing directly through the window. She is hiding down to the window, and by using the periscope, she is observing from the window 2 of the periscope, and she is able to see from that objects are getting reflected from the window 1 and reflected again to the mirror strip, and she is able to see. This is how the periscope is being made and used. This is the periscope. The structure of periscope or the applications of periscope will be used in our defense. They will hide in some pits. Okay, our army people will hide in some pits, and the head of the periscope will be on above the pit, so that they can able to view what is happening above the ground by using the periscope. In submarines, Indian Navy people, the submarine will be going under the water, and the periscope will be there on the surface of the water, which is going to monitor what is happening on the just above that submarine. The periscope will be there, where the Navy people being in the submarines, also they can able to view by using that periscope. They can able to view what is happening on the surface. Okay, suppose if this is a submarine, assume this is underwater. Okay, the Navy people will have one periscope here. The person who is in the submarine can able to see what are the objects. Even though being in submarine, also the periscope arrangement will be there in the submarine. You can able to view what is coming in front of the submarine. Being in the submarine only, you can see what is happening on the top of the submarine. Okay, is an abstract is coming at the submarine or these are some applications of periscope in our daily life. Why there are some questions has been given here. Why should we keep the mirror strip parallel to each other in the periscope? Okay, what happens if they are not parallel is a question. That's what has been given. In order to answer this, we have to perform one more activity. See, why the mirror strip in this periscope have been placed parallel to each other? Okay, why if they are not placed parallel to each other, what are the consequences or what is the problem that we are going to face? That these are the two questions in think and discuss segment. What happens if they are not parallel? Why we should keep parallel? This is a think session is there under the page number under figure number 6D. To answer that, we have to perform, that is, let us do this 6. Okay. If you do that, let us do 6. We can able to understand why they should be placed parallelly. These two mirror strips. Okay, that we will discuss in the next session. I hope you understood this session and where they are, what are the applications of periscope have been used. If it is possible and if you have all the required materials at your home, take help of your elders and try to prepare your own periscope and enjoy the result obtained or seeing the objects from the mirror to which were playing in front of the mirror, window 1. Okay, I hope you will do this periscope, try to do this and try to enjoy the result which is being obtained from that. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.